Okay, you guys, I'm back with a little more exclusive tea from Media Takeout. Now, last week, you guys, I was the one who was telling you Media Takeout said that Diddy's team was not going to call any witnesses. We talked about that last week. I didn't believe it back then, but okay, Media Takeout clearly has some sources close to Diddy's camp. Well, this is what they're saying. They are planning a 4th of July party, you guys. His family is expecting that he's going to be in attendance. Now, this is what they're saying. Okay, so now I need to go to the article so I can tell you guys exactly what they're saying. But this is some good tea right here, you guys. Listen to this. Family prepping Miami bash, expecting his return. Is Diddy about to be a free man again, just in time for fireworks, bikinis, and champagne flutes on South Beach? Y'all, he don't even need to be around all that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's what insiders close to the Combs camp is whispering, and Media Takeout got the scoop. Again, you guys, Media Takeout was one of the first media outlets to report last week that his team was not going to call any witnesses. So we got to know that somebody on the inside is getting some information. Sources tell us that Sean Diddy Combs' family is putting plans in motion, a very special 4th of July celebration in Miami. They fully expect the guest of honor to be none other than Diddy himself. Even with a federal RICO trial hanging over his head, Diddy's team is planning like his invitation is already in the mail. I was like, what? But okay, so let's keep going. And they said he'll be there. We're told that friends, family, and a few well-connected VIPs have been invited to the Independence Day event. One person close to the Combs inner circle told Media Takeout, I can't say for certain that Diddy's getting acquitted, but everyone is acting like he'll definitely be at the party. So what's the tea? How could Diddy, who's currently locked up during the trial, possibly be toasting with fireworks by the 4th of July? Well, there's 3 possible scenarios. Okay, so let's check out what they're saying. Scenario number 1, a full acquittal, not guilty, period. Let's start with the legal version of a clean slate. Diddy gets acquitted of all. The jury is expected to begin deliberating next week, and with most of the major charges already dropped. Okay, you guys, it's not that the charges are dropped. The prosecutors are removing some of the predicate acts that would have been in support of particular charges. Okay, charges still there, but the predicate acts. I guess we have to be technical because people are up in arms when we're just using the catchphrase charges. That term charges was used for simplicity, but I guess with cases like this, you have to be very, very clear. Anyway, moving on. Including kidnapping, arson, and a bunch of freak-off related RICO claims. It's now just down to the federal trafficking allegations, which is in his favor. Diddy's defense didn't call a single witness, clearly betting on raising enough doubt to get him off. If the jury buys it, he could be at home in time to throw down in Miami. Okay, so that's the first scenario. Scenario 2, guilty but released on bail pending sentencing. Y'all, I didn't even think of that. So that means that even if he is found guilty, they're thinking that he could still be out on bail and home in time, for this party. Possibly. Even if Diddy is found guilty on some counts, his legal team can ask for bail while they wait for sentencing. I don't know, because remember, they denied him bail so many times, but I guess once he's found guilty, maybe the judge will be a little lenient. I don't know. A process that can take weeks or even months. And yes, bail is often granted in white-collar federal cases like this, especially since Diddy is a no-flight risk. Well, I wouldn't say that. He's literally one of the most recognizable men on earth. Hell, he could jump in a submarine and be out over in Bali in 48 hours. Anyway, that means he could still show up at his own party with a tailored linen fit and a glass of Ciroc in hand. I think Diddy might want to chill out on the party, and that's what I'm going to say. Instead of throwing him a Miami bash with Ciroc and girls in bikinis, how about we go to church, y'all? How about we just do a midnight service, light some incense, sage, and just be grateful? You know what I'm saying? Come on, Diddy. Scenario number 3, guilty but pardoned by Donald Trump. We've also talked about that. Now, here's the wildest and most media takeout worthy option. Sources close to the Combs camp told us that Diddy has long-standing ties to former President Donald Trump, and even more surprisingly, Melania Trump too. Yes, they used to be friends. The three were often seen at events and New York City galas back in the day. I would say probably in the 90s. And one insider claims that if Diddy were found guilty, a presidential pardon could be in play. Now, I've been saying that I do believe could be a possibility because Trump hates James Comey, who is Maureen Comey's daddy, who is the lead prosecutor against Diddy. So who better for Trump to get back at than James Comey? But anyway, that's another story. Now, before you side-eye too hard, remember, Trump has used presidential pardons for high-profile celebrity aliases in the past. Lil Wayne, Kodak Black, and even Joe Exotic made the list. So would Diddy be that far off? Not really. And I really think it's a possibility because I feel like even though people are saying, well, you know, Diddy said some bad things about him, he's pissed at Diddy, he's even more pissed at James Comey because he said that he felt like James Comey was talking about assassinating him, okay? So y'all can go look that up. He has a bigger fish to fry embarrassing the Comey family. It says, regardless of how things shake out, the vibe in Diddy's circle is extremely confident. The 4th of July celebration is rumored to be an intimate, invite-only affair full of industry insiders, family, and possibly a few low-key celebs who stayed in his corner. Trust me, ain't nobody trying to rush to no Diddy party at this point. Let me just keep it real. Now, maybe family and close friends, but shit. Most of Hollywood and the people that was close to him in the hip-hop circle and everything, they not coming. I'm sure Beyonce and Jay-Z have even changed their phone number, okay? Don't call us and we won't call you. Anyway, you guys jump in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Do you guys think that Diddy could be out in time for a 4th of July celebration? It's possible. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.